Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm addicted to Coke. Diet Coke. You know what I meant. No, but seriously, I'm addicted to this stuff, and it's all gonna tie in here because the reason why I'm addicted to this stuff, well, it's Batman's fault. If you're old enough to remember, my parents had 1989's Batman with Michael Keaton on VHS, crazy, and I used to watch that thing. I probably wore it out. And in the beginning of the tape, other than the previews that you would see for other movies, there was a kind of now classic, stuck in my mind forever, Batman, Alfred, Diet Coke commercial. And I think from watching that video so many times, Diet Coke was just ingrained into my head. And of course, the famous tagline, "Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke." I mean, come on, it pretty much programmed me to drink this stuff for the rest of my life. But it all ties together. 1989 was when Batman came out. Keep that number in your head as we talk about today's sneaker. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve. Thank you for joining us. Today we are talking about a very dope sneaker that just got restocked. So now it's even easier to get. And I didn't know because I didn't get them when they initially dropped, but wow. Are these things amazing in hand. And it's not a sneaker that's been available to get for years and years like so many other classic sneakers. This has been just kind of reintroduced into the lexicon of the sneaker world, and we all have the collaborator on this beautiful pair to thank. Today we are talking about the New Balance 550 Aime Leon Dore collaboration. Oh yeah. And of course, before we get into it, let's first take a closer look. Alright guys, now you've seen a closer look of these bad boys right here. Welcome to the channel. My name is Steve. It is so great to see you. If you are new here, of course, welcome to the returning subscribers. It's always good to see your guys' smiling faces. Now, if you haven't already, join the fam. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I want you to be a part of it. You guys, your likes, comments, engagements, subscriptions, all that. You are what makes this sneaker channel great. It's not me, it's you. Also, check the helpful links down in the description below. Protective shoe spray and cleaning kits to keep your kicks clean, as well as my favorite sneaker books, as well as some links to cop, but these bad boys are sold out. You're gonna have to go secondary, StockX, eBay, GOAT, etc. But good news on that, because they're not going crazy on the resale anymore, because this was a restock. Now, before we get into the finer details of this gorgeous sneaker right here, this sneaker, the 550, is a New Balance basketball performance model that debuted in 1989. See, I told you I was going to bring it back full circle with Batman. Now, for those of you not familiar with Aime Leon Dore or Aime Leon Dore, Aime Leon Dore, I'm not entirely sure on the pronunciation, but I'm going to go with Dore. Aime Leon Dore. Anyway, they are a super dope label in New York City, founded by Teddy Santis, and frankly, they just do not miss. Their collections have been unreal. The cardigans, the sweaters, the pants, the outerwear, the hats, the jackets, everything. I just about love every single thing I see from this brand. Now, of course, I don't own a lot of the pieces because, number one, they're pretty hard to get. They sell out pretty quickly, especially the desirable ones. And they're not the cheapest. They're not crazy like Casablanca we talked about with New Balance, but they're still pretty premium, and the stuff is gorgeous, and they have ventured into sneaker collaborations, which is, number one, a great way to grow your brand and grow awareness. Also, number two, if you're as dope as Teddy Santis is at designing clothes, you're gonna make some fire sneakers. Now, according to him, this is the first time we've seen the 550 reissued since 1989. So it dropped alongside, you know, other sneakers like the Air Force One and things, and then it just kind of got lost in the archives at New Balance. And now, thanks to Teddy, he has brought it back into the minds of sneakerheads alike, and it's been a hit. People are now jonesing for 550s. There have been some standard 550 releases now since the drops of the collabs. Naturally, New Balance wants to make some more money, so, and they do look remarkably similar to the collaboration here, especially in pictures. And I thought that maybe you could just get away with getting the regular green 550 pair with the white, but it's different, believe me. In hand, these are unbelievable. I wasn't ready to kind of experience them the way I did in hand. Everything about this shoe just has a beautiful vintage luxury feel to it, and not luxury in like an overt way, just like a really well done sneaker. So you've got basically the upper here. Let's start with that. All of this paneling is leather. There's small hits of cottony mesh material, especially around the heel here, underneath here, but this is all beautiful leather. Nice soft, smooth leather, nice perforations here, and then you've got a really dope effect they've done with the N, the New Balance N here on the lateral and the medial side. It's got kind of like a cracked leather finish to it. Beautiful. I love the way that looks. Then you have the 550 punched in right here near the laces, a little bit of green mesh. There's just enough little green hits here you see on this upper. It's just so wonderfully, beautifully, tastefully done and giving this sneaker so much versatility for your fits. One of my other favorite things is along the back here, the heel counter. Nice, beautiful heel cap here, nice done in leather. You've got the New Balance logo on this sneaker. This is the right foot. And then on the left foot, you got that beautiful Aime Leon Dore, New York. I mean, look at that. That is super dope. You also have the Aime Leon Dore across the top there on the tongue. This nice patch on the tongue is pretty much the same as the other 550 except for that branding near the top there. And you also get more ALD branding on the insole. Now that's it in terms of the brand's kind of logos and things put onto this collaboration. Instead, clearly the focus was more on the materials and the types of material and visual texture as well as physical texture. They just did a phenomenal job by mixing this white with this kind of vintage already yellowed midsole. One of my favorite features definitely is this yellowed midsole along with this cracked green leathery kind of end here. I love the way these two come together. It gives this shoe more of that elevated feel that when I first unboxed them, I was like, wow, this is something. These are beautiful. I now understand the hype with why people wanted to get 550s when these dropped, because this is seriously a dope sneaker. And it's really cool how it just kind of unearthed this gem that we had all kind of forgotten about. I mean, I'm sure there are some sneaker archivist type people that were talking about these still, but it really wasn't a thing on my radar. And I'm so glad that a really dope brand came along and brought it back to prominence, because this shoe, I love the way this shoe feels and looks. I love the way it looks on foot. Of course, I got the on foot looks for you guys as well as a fit at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. I think this shoe definitely plays a little bit off of that dad shoe aesthetic. I think some people are gonna look at it and say, yes, that's absolutely a dad shoe, but I think it's got still more of a streamlined, more classic look to it. Not quite as overtly dad shoe as like the Triax or the Monarchs or some other New Balance sneakers. This one definitely has an element of cool to it. That might be due to Aime Leon Dore's kind of cosign of this model, and then all of the influential sneaker fashion people you see on Instagram and whatnot rocking this model. I just think overall it is a beautiful shoe that somehow got lost in history, where the Air Force One transcends and becomes an icon in culture and sneaker. There's a lot of reasons why the New Balance 550 did not, but it's good to see it back. Lest I forget, of course, we gotta talk about the outsole. It's done in that beautiful green. This is the most green you'll see on the sneaker, and then we're gonna talk about fit and of course everything after that. But yeah, this nice, beautiful outsole, you can kind of see the technical aspect of this sneaker as it was built as a basketball sneaker. Now, it's definitely meant for a more casual lifestyle. You could do some things in it, but in terms of fit now, guys, I went with my true size. My true size fit wonderfully here. So the same size that I would buy a pair of Air Force Ones in, I did it with these, and it fits great length and width wise. Even though this is a little bit of a more narrow sole, I am more of a wider foot person. I didn't have any discomfort though. This wasn't like pressing it on my foot. So it looks kind of visually, it looks pretty narrow, but I'm telling you, you're gonna be fine. So go with your true size there. And as far as comfort goes and how this feels, you know, this definitely feels like an Air Force One. There's a little bit of air, maybe something, a little bit of a foam cushion somewhere in here, but it feels more in line with like a classic Air Force One. You're not gonna get any crazy air unit cushion feel. You're not gonna get any crazy bouncy boost-like foam feel here. You're getting a classic sneaker. Overall, guys, this is a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love this sneaker. I am so thankful that I hit on the raffle when this dropped, but if you did not, or you didn't even know about it, you can go on right now, StockX in particular, they're going for about 180 to 200 depending on your size, and this was a 150 retail. It's not terrible, and I'm telling you, it's worth every bit as much of a $200 sneaker. It's gorgeous. This, with the materials, the way it's built out, the design, everything about it, you know, same price as a pair of Jordan 1s. Yeah, absolutely. I can absolutely get behind that price point. Now, if things climb further above $200, it becomes a subjective thing whether you want to spend that money or not, but this is definitely a shoe I would chase if I wasn't lucky enough to get them in hand for you guys to review. So definitely recommend it. Get your hands on it if you are feeling it. And that does it for me, guys, on this video of the New Balance by Aime Leon Dore 550 gorgeous, gorgeous collaboration. This beautiful white and green colorway. You can't go wrong. There was a black colorway as well as a gray colorway that also dropped recently. It might have been black, it may have been navy, but you can find that out. A couple clicks on the Google will tell you. But 3 colorways that just restocked, so good prices to be had. Definitely get your hands on them if you are feeling them. If you are feeling them, let me know down in the comments below. If you don't like them, let me know down in the comments below. I try to be the CEO of responding to comments. I will hit you guys back. All you gotta do is drop it down there. Also hit me up on Instagram at Steve Saw This. It'll be easier to get in contact with me there. Drop a comment, say hello, leave a follow and a like. Appreciate that. Trying to grow the Instagram, although I'm more focused on YouTube because YouTube is better and I'm a video guy. So, but hit me up on IG. You know, people asking me questions on there all the time and I'm very quick to respond. I will get back to you. Lastly, if you're doing all those things, you might as well join the fam. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers and I want you to be a part of it. I very much appreciate each and every one of you that watch the videos, like, comment, subscribe. You guys are the best. Also, check out the helpful links down in the description below. Protective shoe spray and cleaning kits to keep your kicks clean. My favorite sneaker books, as well as some cool Fiverr gigs I've just posted. If you have a podcast or maybe you have a project or the script that you need a nice voice to do, I do some voiceover work as well as helping people edit their podcasts. So if that's something you're interested in, check out my Fiverr gigs down in the description as well. And with all that being said, hope you have a good day, good evening, good night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.